Hey guys, it's your girl Bia here, back with another car video. So yes guys, I am driving to work right now. I wanted to come on because I wanted to finish the story for you guys on the whole move situation to New Jersey, the reason why we switched to another realtor and everything. So pretty much where I left off with yesterday's story, or the other vlog, was that we've moved to New Jersey and everything. We found our property, everything is good, but it was a difficult situation trying to find a decent realtor. Now the thing is that we had a realtor in which we were using from Century 21. Let's name the person Pedro. So pretty much Pedro, he was not a good realtor. First off, he was very young. So I would have to say, guys, the first thing is, like, when you pick a realtor, you want to make sure the person is older than, like, I would say 28 or so. I think our realtor, our second realtor, the one that we found our property with, she was about 29, 30 or what have you. So you want to make sure that you find a realtor that is older, because I find like with men and women who are young, they may not have the same drive as an older person. We were very much interested in finding a property and everything, and it just really seemed like he wasn't willing to work. So pretty much we would find the property, we would find the properties that we want to look at, and then we would email the property to him, and then he will basically line them up, what have you, and we'll come and view the property. Most of the properties that we've seen were things that my boyfriend had picked out as well too. But he would just send it to me, and then I'll basically be like yay or nay, if I like it or not, or if I think we should see it or not. And then, you know, he'll line up the properties that we liked, and then we will go, you know, see them in New Jersey. Now the thing is, the realtor really wasn't sending us any information in regards to properties that he thought that may be good for us. He just was very hands off, even to a point, like my boyfriend, he was like, okay, well, if you're not going to basically line up properties for us, the ones that you think is decent, sorry, the person behind me just hooked their horn and the light literally just turned green. These people. He basically said, well, you're not lining up any properties for us. You know, everything that we're sending to you is things that we have saw online. And, you know, what about your input? You know, you basically have a good idea of what we want. So we need you to pretty much do your job, because at the end of the day, he was going to get his commission. He was going to get his cut. Even though, like, what happens is that with some realtors, you pay at the end once the house closes. So pretty much we saw a lot of properties with him, honestly. Nothing really came about. Remember I told you guys before that we put down payments and did inspection for some of the properties that we saw prior, but they all fell through. So my boyfriend was like, you know what, maybe we just need to find somebody else. So that is pretty much what we did. We found another realtor, which was recommended to us by my boyfriend's co-worker, who used the same realtor to find his property. So yeah, so we were just like, we have to do something else. So we started seeing the properties. Well, she lined up a lot of properties for us. I want to say maybe about 5 or 6 in a week. Like, my boyfriend will basically go out and go see the properties, because a lot of times I had to go to work or what have you, and he would just see the properties like during the day, like prior to him going to work and stuff like that. Just give me 1 second, guys. Let me just back up. Yeah, guys, sorry about that. I had to just park. Yeah, so she lined up maybe about 5 or 6 properties each time my boyfriend came out to New Jersey, and she is the one who pretty much got us to the area that we were looking for. She pretty much, she was like, listen, I know what you guys are looking for. I know your background and things like that. I know exactly what to look for in these properties. So she lined up about 5 or 6 properties for us, and then he basically went out to go see them. And I mean, we saw maybe about, with her, I want to say we saw maybe about 10 or 15 houses. One, we were actually we put a down, well, no, we didn't put a down payment on, but we were ready to do the inspection for the property. And then the realtor for the seller just completely disappeared. So that property is one of the properties that fell through with her. But she was like, listen, I have 3-4 other properties that you guys need to see. Let's keep the ball rolling. Like, her thing was like, well, you know, let's not get deterred or anything like that. Let's just continue looking at these different properties. She was like very much hands-on, whereas the other realtor was very much hands-off. So I don't know. I guess it has something to do with the age factor and everything like that. She does have a family who basically they are real estate agents. Like when I had spoke with her initially, she was like, I've been a real estate agent for like 5 or 6 years. And then she was like, my parents are real estate agents. They've done it pretty much all their life. They've taught me everything that I know, you know. And she actually worked out because she was able to help us find the funding company to, you know, give us the money for the property and everything like that. So she definitely had the experience and the knowledge. That's the thing, is like, not anybody could be a realtor, you know what I mean? So to find somebody who is capable of doing pretty much everything from the start to the beginning, from the start to the end of the whole, you know, buying situation is definitely a blessing. Like, I feel like it was a blessing that we found her. It was a blessing that we found a house that we did find, although at first I really wasn't much interested in the house because I felt like it, you know, it wasn't, you know, ideally what I saw in my head. But, you know, I learned that when you're looking for a property, you may not be able to find everything that checks off on your list. However, you could pretty much find a few things that would check off on your list, and then you could be able to incorporate the things that you want in your property at a future time, you know. So that is what we're doing. We're going to be incorporating and getting the house to what we like in the future, you know. Everything, it can't be done now, so, you know, it could be very expensive. But yeah, so guys, that is pretty much really it. Like I said before, yesterday's video or the prior video, if you live in the tri-state area or you want to move out to Jersey and you're looking for a decent realtor, just hit me up on Instagram. And I'll definitely send her information to you guys. I would say if you ever are looking for a real estate agent, make sure you inquire about how many properties they have sold, what is their experience, you know, because you want to basically get somebody, you don't want to get somebody who they just got their feet wet. You want to get somebody who's experienced, who has that history underneath their belt. You know, you don't want to get somebody that's new in the business or somebody that doesn't have any drive. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Right now I am at work, so I am about to head in so I can get my day started. I cannot wait until I leave work today so I can, you know, go back home and just chill out and everything like that. So yeah, so guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, I would definitely appreciate that. As well, hit the notification button so you can see future posts or car vlogs or whatever the case may be, because I think I may continue this because these are easy to edit. Like the one from yesterday was so easy to edit. So yeah, so that is pretty much it. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.